Okay, it's what we've been waiting for. Google Meet's breakout room walkthrough tutorial. Let's get started. All right, so everyone, we've got the breakout rooms are here. So if you are in that cluster of people that you are looking at your Google Meet and you've been using it and you do not see all of the new features that are starting to be pushed out through Google Enterprise right now, you could go ahead and um, sign out of your Google Drive, your Google account, and then log back in and then check. And you might see that some of those things are starting to come in. I myself had to do that as well. So if you're looking for breakout rooms or the background blur, which you can see I have populated right now on the screen, that's already being pushed out. You may see the Jamboard or whiteboard is ready and a lot of other host controls that are being pushed out through Google Meet right now as well. So right now I have a split screen. And you can see on the left is the admin side. So this is me as the teacher or the admin. And at the top is my account. And at the bottom is a student account that I have. And on the other side over here is the A Walker MS. So as the student. So I thought this would be good for you to see the two and how they're going to look for the kids and for you and how they're going to join and rejoin. I have the microphones turned off on both as I'm recording on an outside source. So as I have to go back in and out, just in case if we get that real weird sound, bear with me. I'll make sure I try and turn it on and off so that we don't get that, that background noise. So let's get into it. So at the top first, you will start to see you have these activities, the cluster of different shapes. You can get to this in two different ways. You can get to it in the chat. So, and it also shows up here, so I can click there, or I can click and get to it directly from here. So if I click on that and go to breakout rooms, anyone that is in the call, then they will start populating down here as the main room. So only because I only have two people, then that's just me as the host and as my student. So all of the students' names will start populating in the main room, which is over here on the left that you're seeing for me as the teacher and as the student. You can get up to 100 rooms. I don't know why we need that many, but on the off chance that you do, so I played around with that and I could only up it to 100. So let's say you need 3 breakout rooms. You can start populating that and or you can type it in, whatever you need, and you'll see that they start showing up down here. If you find that you don't need that many, you can easily just go back and change that again, and it deletes them for you, or you can click the X and get rid of them as needed. Okay, I'm going to change this one because I started changing them as I went. And you can see that it started putting in my one person into a breakout. When you get a bigger list, you can drag and drop these names into different breakouts that you want them to go in, including yourself. So I'm just going to keep everybody in the main room right now. And then I believe when you have all of your students, the shuffle, what this is where you can just click that and it will start throwing them in. And it allows you as the host to choose where you want to go. The clear button then just puts everybody back in the main room in this section. So what it's going to do basically is each one of these breakouts, it's going to create another Google Meet for you when I click this create button, which is wonderful. So for right now, I'm going to just keep 2 breakout rooms. I'm going to throw my student into breakout 1. I'm going to stay here just to see how it works, and I'm going to click create. So when I click create, now for me, I can see that I have my breakout rooms are in session, and my student, she's just kind of sitting there and populating because I have not joined yet. So over here, this is my student account, and you can see it's asking me, hey, I want you to join breakout 1, and you can return to the main one at any time. So I'm going to click join. And now that student you can see over here in the main room has left, and they're in breakout 1. So here I am, I'm talking, I'm doing whatever it is that I need. Maybe as I'm in here and I'm one of the students with my group, I have a question and I need to get back to my main room to ask my teacher. This is really nice. I can just go in here as the student, click Return to Main Room tab that's at the top. It's going to throw me back in that main room. Hey, Mrs. Walker, I have a question for you really quickly. What do I do for page 12? Oh, okay, great. Thank you. So now I'm good to go and I can rejoin this breakout room that I was supposed to be in with the rest of my friends or my classmates, and I can go back to breakout 1. So now here I am in this class, and I'll see myself in both. You're just looking at the toggling between. So that is really nice that you can get back as a student back to the main room with your teacher if necessary. So now let's talk about me as the teacher. So here I am in the main breakout room, and I want to go check out what's going on in there because Angela came over to the main room and then she had some questions. Maybe I need to go see what's going on in there and check it out. So I can click join, and I'm going to now end up joining over here in that student group. So I'm now in breakout 1, but this is what it looks like on my screen as the teacher. And you will know where you are at all times because it will say then I'm in breakout 1. So if I then want to go to breakout 2, do the same thing. Nobody is there, but I can easily join breakout 2 here. And you can see this is where I'm located. Now, because I'm on the screen, you're going to see this as me from my student account, but this is me here. But basically, this is me as the teacher. I'm in breakout 2. I don't want to be here anymore. So they're doing a great job. I can leave. And when I leave, it automatically takes me back to the main room. And I can see where I am at all times because my name will be showing up here. So really nice. I like that feature. Very seamless. You don't have to create any extra meet codes of any sort for the breakout rooms. You're just good to go. Now, if you're ready for all of the kids to come back to you in the main room, it does not appear where it has a timer that we can set that. So you're going to have to let the kids know, hey, I need you to be back in 10 minutes or at whatever time it is to the main room. Come back to us, either return, or if you don't think everyone's back when they need to be and you're looking at your set here, you can end all of those breakouts for everyone by clicking this button, and it's going to end them for all of them and they can come back. So now you can see on the student side, look what shows up for them. Hey, the breakout rooms have ended. You need to get back to the main room and return. And everybody, everybody is back here. Okay. Other things that you may want to do is, now that everyone's in the main room, this is me as the teacher on the left-hand side. Let's say I want to have different names and I don't want them to say breakout. I'm going to exit this so that you can see something. So now I'm just in the regular class and I can present and do whatever I need. I'm going to go back to breakout rooms, click this button, and then I want 3 groups for this time. I'm going to get this. You can see that once I created and saved also, if you created those kids in certain rooms, they automatically stay. So then you can clear or reshuffle them. You will see this a little bit better when you have more kids than just the one that I have. But if I wanted to reshuffle and I only have one, you could click the shuffle, or I can clear it and it will take them all back into the main room, and then you can drag and drop to wherever you want them to go. But let's say I don't want this breakout room title, you will be able to also change that. And if you want to have, you know, anything, whatever your themes are, or superheroes, or something that you guys have going on right now, you could do that. So I'm going to change everybody here. Instead of breakout 1, 2, 3, I'm going to create this, And those are going to be the names now for my breakout rooms. And even when I exit and go back, those names stay, which is nice. So then you don't have to repeat. And then you can click and join, and you can edit those rooms by throwing kids in there or moving them around. You can do a lot of different things right now. So just recapping, you can have up to 100. You can shuffle the kids back and forth. You can clear that. You as the classroom teacher can go in and out of those rooms seamlessly. Since I've made those changes with the titles, once I save those changes, now you can see those names that I have for the breakouts are back to what I want it to stay as. I can get back and forth as the student. So if I'm in a breakout room session and I need to get back to the main room to talk to my teacher, they can do that easily by this tab that is up at the top. Once you click that save and you're moving it, you will see on both the student and the teacher side that breakout rooms are in session. So that will help you and them if you need to make sure, did I start, did I not? And you can also end it for anyone that you need to end all of the breakout rooms. I can exit and I'll be in my main room here. So main room, breakout rooms, I think that's good to go. Please email Kathy or I if you have any questions, depending on your building. But that is breakout rooms. Happy to help. Let me know if you have any questions or concerns. Take care.